Welcome to day 1 of your 5-day Intro to Qigong for Yin Yoga Teachers training. In today's first movement session, we will come to learn the first 2 basic stances that are the most important in Qigong, which are called Wu Ji and Ma Bu, respectively. And we'll start with your feet as close together as possible, slightly towards the left of the center of the space that you're practicing in. Let your knees soften and let your ankles begin to relax. Let the whole of your body begin to yield or let go towards the earth. We'll glide the weight of your body towards your left leg, lift up your right heel, and begin to glide your right foot slightly across, about hip distance apart. Now imagine you have a bowl of water that is above you and you don't want to spill any of the water. We're going to keep that bowl still as you glide your weight across, spreading the weight of your body evenly across both your left and your right leg. Now from here, this symbolizes the separation of the great union of everything into yin-yang, 2 equal and opposing forces that are inside of your body. Now let's begin to root down through the earth. This is the basic stance of Wu Ji that is known as the most fundamental and important stance in Qigong. Think of it as Tadasana, but for Qigong. It's a more rounded cousin of Tadasana. And you might let your tailbone begin to tuck under slightly and let your belly feel contained. Let your knees soften. Imagine as if you're sitting on a high stool. From here, release the arms down by the sides of your body. And can you grow the back of your head all the way towards the sky? If you would like to, you can place the tip of your tongue behind the back of your front teeth. Root down through the earth while you grow the back of your head to the sky. Draw the belly in and feel all the 3 dantian or energy centers, your lower belly area, about 3 fingers below the belly button, your heart area, and the space between your eyebrows right in the center, deep within. All 3 dantian are aligned, and from here, this is your Wu Ji stance. Your arms are by the sides of your body, just a little bit of space between your arms and the armpits. And this stance is a wonderful stance to practice a standing meditation. Later on, I'll share a link with you in the email for today where you might continue to practice your standing meditation in this stance. Now, I'd like to guide you through the second stance, which is called Ma Bu or horse stance. From here, we take a slightly wider stance, and this is wider than shoulder distance. Traditionally, many masters who are male teach the stance with the feet facing forward. Now, as you're tuning in, if you are female identifying or if you have lots of external rotation in your hips, and us as Yin Yoga teachers, all of us, we know that everyone has a unique anatomy. So how your femur bones fit in your hip sockets might be different. And this with your knees and your feet facing forward may not be comfortable for you. So you might try heels in and toes outwards. So more external rotation in the hip bones. And then from here, same posture with your hip area. Can you let the tailbone, imagine it is dropping down slightly towards the earth between both of your legs, but the back of your head grows all the way to the sky. Let your shoulders relax, the whole of your spine, all the joint spaces where the energy meets begins to soften. Let your knees begin to bend and the weight sink down to the earth. From here, your hips form the cornerstone of the bridge that is your Ma Bu or horse stance. And in this position, you should feel pretty stable as if you could ride a horse. So we're going to do a movement to align with your breath, your lower dantian energy center and your upper dantian here. As you inhale, let the palms begin to rise with your legs. As you exhale, let's settle back down. We'll do this 4 more rounds. Deep breath in to rise. Great. And then exhale to settle. Keep going, flowing with your breath. Every time you exhale, see if you can sink and settle and let go of any unnecessary tension. And every time you inhale, you might feel a gentle lift, a gentle vibrance and vitality unfolding in you. Great. And then as you finish that last round, let's come back to your horse stance position. Notice how that feels in your legs. We'll straighten the legs and then begin to come back into Wuzi stance position. And then let's close today's short practice. We'll shift the weight on towards your left leg, gliding your right foot across. I'm your mirror. And then we'll inhale, grow the palms all the way to the sky. And collecting the merits of your practice, forming a chalice above your head. Could you draw the chalice? Let it meet left and right, yin yang, masculine, feminine, logical, creative. And we bring the palms into your heart center. I hope you enjoyed today's practice session and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next one.